Hey, from Bill and Sharon Castrinas in California. I know you don't recognize me. I've been working out at McDonald's pretty regularly. No, that was my line. Will Smith stole that from me. Anyway, I'm here. I got my bag of drugs in case anything goes wrong. I think we have that in common while we're doing this video. Pretty exciting. So I want to make sure they're within reach. And lots to reflect on. Just I'm wearing this hat because I need a haircut. I have some other hats that probably offend some people, so I figured I'd just take a risk of offending Yankees fans. So we had planned on being there, and some things came up at the last minute about 3 weeks ago, so it just changed our plans. So thought I'd at least say hi. Sharon and I moved to California about 30 years ago, and we built our house on the edge of national forest, and so we see wildlife every day, and almost a daily bear in our little pond. And California's an interesting place, and once for bragging rights, I went skiing and surfing on the same day. The ocean was beautiful, and the snow was incredible. So here we are, living out in the middle of nowhere, about 30 minutes from the hustle and bustle. So it's been an interesting time. Reflecting back to our high school days, the 60s were a troubling time. I remember President Kennedy and Martin Luther King and Robert Kennedy were assassinated within about a 4-year period. And we all remember the bus that got bricked in Washington, D.C. when it was burning in protest on the night that Martin Luther King was killed. So lots to be thankful of. We were all safe. Nobody was hurt on that trip. And just all the apparent chaos in public schools today, I just look back to, I'm just thankful for our time at Hopewell Valley. It was a simpler time in a lot of ways, despite the problems. And I'm moving on before you all fall asleep. It was a simpler time. I remember I got bullied twice in high school and I beat them up. I guess you're not supposed to do that anymore. You have to go talk to counselors and write your congressman and all that. But it was a simpler time. And well, maybe I was bullied 3 times if you consider Bill Hutnick. Oh, I got a new move for you, Castrinas. Oh, what? Give me your hand. Next thing I know, I'm inverted, flying upside down, far longer than any creature without wings should have to fly. But we won't count that as bullying. It was kind of fun. And remember, we were men and women. Okay, a simpler time. Now in San Francisco, they've identified 150 genders, and the bathroom doors are all confusing. It's a picture of a man with a dress on, and which one do I use? And LGBT now is 25 letters long. It's very confusing, I tell you. And discipline was simpler too. Just ask Bill Hutnick when he mouthed off to Stan Davis in the locker room. Boom, 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 boom. Simpler time. And political correctness, I don't think we knew what it was. I think back to our teachers, they were pretty amazing. Mr. Burns, I'm afraid to mention him because there's so many, you don't want to leave anybody out. But sometimes when I'm going under the freeway too slow, Sharon will still say, gas and go, repeating Mrs. Barnhart. Hutch and his famous outlines, and my favorite teacher, Peggy Ray. Tried to find her over the years. I don't know where she's gone to. And remember Joseph Ossoff and he'd throw the chalk up and it just hover there. Quantum physics. I don't know how he did it. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Trigg. We ruined that guy, I'm afraid. And Mr. Neri. Intuitively obvious to the most casual observer. Wow, that was an amazing saying. And again, I just hate to mention any because they were all weird. Sharon and I were talking. I don't think we had any bad teachers between the two of us in 4 years. And just think back to all the friends we made over the years. And Bobby Braun, thank you for your service, but I'm afraid I can't get that picture out of my mind of you in a ballerina's dress at Debbie Hutch's, what do you call it, Halloween party. And I don't think that one Trenton High kid will ever forget it either. And then I remember John Katz playing Robin in the class skit. I said, whatever happened to John Katz? I've been looking for that guy too. And he was my hero. He saved us. Ron Coster, John Noble, Nick Brown, and I on an ill-fated canoe trip on the Raritan River in 3 inches of water. And we'll be forever indebted to him for that. And then we had our Italy trip. And that was a very interesting time. Tom Howard said in an email that I'd saved his life in Florence. And I said, Tom, what are you talking about? And he said, well, don't you remember those 3 guys were pushing me around from Trenton High School, and you and Bill Hutnick came and saved me? And I'd like to emphasize, he said, you and Bill Hutnick. Note the order. Okay. Bill, if you're watching. Okay, just I know you're a detective, you'll figure that out. And then a little later, of course, we had made some friends. So 5 guys attacked me and Bill in the hallway. And I had one little guy on the ground, and Bill, of course, had 2, and 2 ran off, And Bill Hutnick has a little bit of a problem. He's always, all our lives, he's always been one-upping me, I have 1 guy on the ground. He has 2. You know what I mean? Married 47 years. He's married 48. I have 2 kids. He has 3 kids. I have 3 grandkids. He has 5 grandkids. I've gotten over it. But, just a thought. And, it gives me pleasure. A lot of you have done really well. See the accomplishments over the years. A lot of you are retiring. And my resume, on the other hand, is 26 pages long, small font. Looks like I invented the gig economy and didn't even know it. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up. Sharon has made the observation the other day that she thinks I suffer from adult attention deficit disorder. She's such a kidder. In conclusion, you think back over all these things, and I just can't help but be very thankful for our school, our teachers, our friends, all that we learned, and we were pretty well equipped to navigate through life. And I'm thankful for that, and I wish that, again, that we could be there to just say hey and reintroduce ourselves and meet some old people. Old friends. And signing out. Happy 50th anniversary, class of '68. Sorry we couldn't be there.